Hello, are you ready to find out what the rest of the year has in store for you? I'm Nick the Roaming Intuitive, and I've been called to do a astrological reading for all signs for the last half of the year. So let's get started. If you're not already, don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel. And feel free to comment in your comment section to let me know if this resonated with you. So let's start with the sign of Aries. I'm using my moon oracle today to see what's in store. What do we have for Aries? The energy is gaining momentum. Very much about, for you Aries, is just grabbing hold to that fiery energy. You can feel it coming. You feel like there is something coming. There is. It's very much a spiritual awakening for you. There's like, I'm hearing like 50 Shades of Purple. So this one for you is just keep your eye on the prize, and just know that the energies you are feeling are real. Hang on to them and just keep moving with them. Don't resist it. Okay, on to the sign of Taurus. That's my one. So I'm keen to see what's happening for this last half of the year. For Taurus, you have the answers you need are coming. So very much it's a Gemini moon. For some of you, I'm getting that you may come across somebody that's got two faces. Just be careful with that. But basically, they're wanting you to know that you might feel like you're in a bit of a crossroads at the moment, not knowing which way to go, or feeling just a feeling of loss, a bit fogginess in the mind, that the answers are coming. Just always ask Spirit for your answers. Just say, if you're not seeing signs and synchronicities, just say to them, please make them really obvious. Hope that's helped. Now on to the sign of Gemini. Gemini, what do we have for you? A time to give rather than take. So for you, Gemini, this is very much, I feel like, about giving to yourself. I just see with this one here, just for me, it feels like a lot of needing to direct into more of self-care and self-healing is what I'm hearing at the moment. So yeah, not necessarily giving to others, but giving to yourself. I feel like for some of you, you've been giving to others too much and you're paying the price now. So this is a good time for you to do some self-healing and just spend this year in just investing more time into yourself. Beautiful. Okay, to the sign of Cancer. What do we have for Cancer, please, Spirit? A win-win outcome is forecast. This one, you've got the full moon in Libra, the balance in the scales there. I'm hearing justice will be served. If you feel like you're being treated wrongly, I'm feeling like there's a very uneven balance of giving and receiving. It's coming now back around to you. I feel I'm getting the vision of, in the tarot card, the Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around, and the timing here just went 3:33. So the Ascended Masters are guiding you at the moment, but the scales of justice are tipping in your favor. So that's amazing. I love that for you. Okay, on to the sign of Leo. What do we have for our Lion Leos? Emotions are running high, supermoon. You might be finding every time there is a full moon that you're feeling a bit more emotional is what I'm getting. They're just asking you to just rein that in a little bit. Don't become the roaring lion and being reactive to anything. Just grounding yourself a lot more, and just be aware of when your emotions are going a little bit off kilter is what I want to say, and you'll be okay. But just, I feel like for some of you, the full moon really elevates the emotions for you, which is perfectly normal because we contain a lot of water in our body, and the moon very much affects our body. As the time comes 4:44, you have the angels on your side to guide you through this. Okay, now on to the sign of Virgo. What do we have for you, Virgo? Expect powerful change. There's a lot of purple in these cards, which I'm really loving for you. New moon eclipse. So for you, Virgo, you're very much a very organized soul. And I'm just getting for you that all the work that you've been putting in, and I feel like for some of you, put in a lot of time for others as well. But I feel like now the changes are coming, but they're coming in favor of you. So what have you put out there that you want for yourself? This next half of the year, really keep working on that, because the changes are coming. You may not feel like there's much happening at the moment, but it's telling you that it is. And if you really sort of, once you get to the end of this year, if you have a look back, you'll see you've actually come a really long way. But there is some significant changes coming this year for you in whatever area of your life that you've been working on at the moment. Okay, on to the sign of Libra at 5:55 minutes. Change for you, Libra. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. For this one, I'm very much about, this one's a bit of an emotional ride at the moment. I'm just seeing with the two fish, I feel like they're swirling like in a whirlpool of water. Just getting that balance right, because I feel like for some of you, a little bit off kilter. With the blues, very much about the throat chakra for me, and just, I think more communication is needed. I think there's too much up in your head, more so than speaking your truth, and just getting for some of you even about the way that you've been talking to yourself. Get a better balance in that. Stop running yourself down. Build yourself up by talking yourself up. So yeah, get that balance yourself. But I feel like for you, it's more so about getting the balance within yourself, and then that will radiate out onto other relationships, whether it be working, personal, or otherwise. Okay, now on to the sign of Scorpio. What do we have for our Scorpio friends today? Show the world the real you. I just feel like for some of you, they show me like you're hiding behind a curtain. For some of you, I feel like it's very conscious. You don't want to be out putting yourself out there, but they're saying it's time to put yourself out there. You are a sexual, sensual human being. They want you to put yourself out there. There's none of this hiding in the closet business. You've got the full moon in Aquarius in this one. Aquarians will just get out and have a go. Like they're very air-based, and they throw caution to the wind and they get out amongst it. And that's what I feel like for this one for you, is throwing more caution to the wind and just get out there and be yourself. Don't worry about what anybody else is going to say about you. That's their problem. That's not your problem. All that matters is you're living your most authentic life. So this next part of the year is very much focusing on that. Live your true life. Being very authentic and speaking your truth. If people don't like it, stiff banana. Not your problem. It's their problem to deal with. Okay, well, Sagittarius, what do we got for you? Emotions are running high as well. So I think there's a bit of with the fire signs for this last part of the year, very much I'm getting is keeping those fiery emotions in check. Keeping them more passionate rather than reactive. And I'm just sort of getting a vision of like putting the water on a bit of the fire, like snuffing the fire out a little bit, because I think for some of you just running at too much of a fiery stage. For some of you, I am getting you quite angry at the moment, so need to find that more calmer persona within yourself. And I'm getting also for some of you that somebody's trying to snuff your fire out. Somebody's trying to dull your light. Don't let them do that. Stand up for yourself for that. But don't do it in a reactive way. Try to take a more logical approach when dealing with this situation. But don't let them snuff your fire out. You're a fire sign. But just, do it in a more logical manner rather than the reactive manner. Beautiful. Okay, Capricorns. What do we have for the earthy Capricorns today? Expect powerful change as well, Capricorn. So for you, I'm very much getting, because you're very much about building your personal wealth and things like that. But I'm getting also with this powerful change, it's more so an internal powerful change with you. I feel like for you, you've done a lot of inner work and you're actually starting to see the results of that. I feel like for this second half of the year that it's really going to become quite obvious of the changes that you've made. They're good, positive changes, but this is something you have been working on for a while, and I'm hearing that you're going to reap the rewards. For some of you, it is your financial gain, because you very much, I call you the budget sign of the zodiac, that all that the hard work and everything you've been putting in, it's going to put you in a more comfortable position, is what I'm hearing with that. But yeah, just slowly build away at it, but don't become obsessed with the money. That's what I'm getting with that one. I feel like for now, it's more about building on your internal self. If you've got things that need to be addressed, concentrate on that at the moment. I hope that's helped. Okay, now on to the sign of our little Aquarian babies. What do we got for Aquarius? Nothing is yet set in stone. This is probably a good one for Aquarians, because Aquarians are very changeable by nature. And it's a mutable moon, which is all about being changeable and adaptable. So know things at the moment that if you're feeling a bit stuck, it's not set in stone, as it says. It's like this water, it's very much fluid. It can move in any direction. For some of you, I feel like there has been a bit of emotional turmoil going on inside you, or just turmoil in general. But at the front here, it's getting more calmer. So it is improving. But yeah, don't feel like where things currently are for you at the moment, that's you're stuck and that's the way it's going to be, forever. If that's not the case at all. So just be open to change, which you tend to be anyway. But just know that if there is any turmoil or upset going on in your life, or just feeling an unsettled, unbalanced, that it is starting to smooth itself out. But be open to having to adapt to whatever it needs to happen for that to happen. I hope that's helped. You got 1212 on that one. Just look that number up. Okay, so now finally onto the sign of Pisces. Pisces, you are good enough. A lot of green here, a lot of healing. I feel like for some of you that, well, you don't feel like you're good enough. I don't know, for some of you, people have been telling you that. For some of you, I actually feel like that goes right back to your childhood, that you were made to feel like you weren't good enough, that nothing you could ever do was ever good enough for anybody. And it's actually created in you a people-pleasing type mode. But they want you to know that you are good enough. So this next part of the year wants you to work on self-care for you as well. She's got all these beautiful flowers in her hair to flourish and be abundant. I love that shade of green for you. Very much about healing the heart space and just really spending the time investing in you to get you to the point to realize just how amazing you are, because you absolutely are. What people have said to you in the past does not define who you are. That is something that's come from them, and it is something that they're dealing with within themselves. It's not what defines you. Start to get a better understanding of what defines you, and then that will put you on the path of understanding how amazing you truly are. But there is more self-work to be done. There is more self-care, definitely self-love, and then from there that will grow, that will flourish, that will heal your heart and allow your heart to open then to others. So I hope that these readings have resonated for you. Please, as I said, don't forget to comment below and let me know how you went with that. And yeah, good luck for the rest of the year, and take care. As always, I send you so much love. Bye. Mwah.